So with that, Troy and Meg, back to you.
Thanks, Gilbert. We appreciate it. Okay, everybody, this is the fun part. We're going to be going through the benefits. This is free, as I mentioned earlier, the Body Trainer, which comes free with your mobile app as well. So what we're going to do is go through how to start your body transformation program and really show you the nuts and bolts of how awesome this free Body Trainer is.
Yeah, we're going to go through creating your account because it's really, when you know how to do it, it's simple, but there's lots of things that you might not understand. So we show you one time, you'll be like, oh, and you'll really see the power of what the Vemma Body program is offering. And so the first thing you want to do, once you've put your order through and you've gotten started, you want to go to the VemmaBody.com website, and I think you can see that.
So just, I hate to interrupt here, Meg, but can we show that on the screen and then go from there where you want to walk them through?
Yeah, well, that's exactly where we are right now.
Can you see it?
Can you see it?
I can see the Body Trainer, but that's all I can see. But can you show them how to get there?
Yeah, how to get there. I typed in the in the address bar. I typed in VemmaBode.com, and this is what the page. That's the page I got presented with. And so what we're going to do here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on registration because we're creating a new account here. So click on registration, and hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to get Troy to. Okay, and now you're going to create a username. Okay, and a password. I'm just going to go through this as quickly as I can, so Troy, maybe
I just want to say one thing. We were going through a long ways around to do this, and you've already saved me 5 minutes every day on getting into my account by just going to VemmaBody.com. Don't have to go through all of the site and all the information.
There you go.
Absolutely, and I don't know why it's doing this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big headache there. We want to really keep it as simple and convenient as possible for the newest person doing this challenge, and that's what we're doing now. So what Megan's basically doing now is just registering her account.
So I'm putting in my email that I want to use, and I'm going to set up my name. Okay, and then your phone number.
Just put anything in there.
Okay, and then you don't have to put your address in or your postal code or anything like that. That's just optional. And then you want to pick the language. And if you don't speak French, I suggest that you pick Canadian English. And then you hit the Create Account button. Okay, so the account is being created. Oh, my username is already taken because I already have an account. Okay. So.
There we go.
Okay, see? It's easy. It tells you what you're doing wrong.
That's perfect.
Okay.
All right, we're in business.
So now we've created the account. Now we're going to continue to set it up. Now you want to set your time zone of where you are. I am in Eastern time here in Toronto. And then what time do you wake up? Okay, I actually wake up at 5, so I'm going to put that down. And the measurement system that you do, I actually chose metric before when I was doing this, and it was confusing because we actually in North America do a mix of both, and I think with weights and measurements we do the imperial system, so like pounds and inches. So I'm going to pick that. And then your notifications, if you have an iPhone or Android, you're going to pick that right there. Okay, I can't actually see the scroll bar. Okay. And then you hit the continue button. Okay. And now,
Megan, you can hit that orange button, and that'll move the thing over, and that'll give you your whole screen.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Gilbert.
Yeah, the little orange arrow up at the top.
Okay, now this is where you want to take your measurements. So you want to do this, you can do this as you're going through the process, but I would suggest doing it before. And you're going to, put down, male or female, your date of birth. Okay, now everybody knows how old I am.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're setting yourself up for success, getting this done at the start of your transformation. You don't want to do it halfway through because you're not going to see the results. You're not going to see yourself progressing. So it's nice to do them right at the start of your transformation, and then you can do it on a consistent basis and watch your body transform, and you're going to be inspired to stick with it.
So I'm noticing that it's in the metric system. So I actually did this before this call, so I actually know what my metric, I think. So I'm 64 kilograms right now, and I want my target is to be 60.
So 64 is what, about 142 pounds?
Yeah, and I the measure these I'm not really sure about. So okay, 72. Okay, so you're just going to enter in these numbers. Okay.
And then the goal. This is very important that you put in your goal. I know Gilbert, Bob Proctor, we know they've coached us very well over the years on how the importance of a goal is absolutely critical. So you've got to know where you're aiming at. So be very clear on what you're trying to achieve and really put that goal in there and pin it up somewhere so you can see it on a daily basis. Put it in your bathroom mirror, on your dashboard of your car. Write it down on a goal card. So that's
okay, and then you continue. Okay, now this is the fun part when you're going to decide the types of foods that you're going to eat. So it's really flexible. So it's perfect I'm doing this because I don't eat dairy. And I don't eat poultry. And I don't eat red meat. So I have seafood and vegetables left.
She's a fussy eater.
but you know, even fussy eaters can do this. And so then you click on the View Weekly Planner button and check this out. Can you guys all see that? This is what my week 1 is going to look like with all the recipes and meals for each time I eat. So let's look at day 1. I don't really feel like having a shrimp cocktail in the morning at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to change that.
Look at that. You can actually change your meals.
To a sunflower seed salad. And I can do this for every meal. I can pick what I want to have if I don't really want to have that option. And you can come in here at any time, look at this, and change it to whatever you feel like having. So
isn't that phenomenal? You can customize your meal plans. Incredible.
And you want to know what, Megan and Troy? Mom printed every meal recipe, and they're phenomenal. We've had 4 different ones now. We've had salmon. We've had pork chops. Tomorrow we're having eggs and berries. And it's so simple. And then we printed every recipe out, and they're delicious.
Oh, absolutely. It's so simple. And then so you have a look at your weekly planner and you adjust it to whatever you want. And then once you're done, you hit the continue button. Okay, now it says get ready to transform your body. So this is where it's so important that you have your before and after, or not your after yet, your before pictures. So what you're going to do is have your pictures taken and have them on your computer, and you just click on the upload and it'll take you to where you've stored them, and you just add it. Okay, just like that. I'm not going to add a picture right now, but this is all you would do.
So important to do a before picture. It's so important.
And in the middle of the screen here, we have print grocery list, and I think this is what Gilbert, you're talking about, and the print weekly recipe. So you click on this, it's going to take you to your printer, and you can print off what you need to buy at the grocery store, like for your first week and for every week. It's absolutely amazing.
Where will you put that? You can put that right on your fridge.
You stick it on your fridge, exactly. Okay, and then with the print weekly recipes, same thing. You open it up and you have all your weekly recipes ready for you, and you can print it out and put it on your fridge. Absolutely.
This just blows my mind. I've not seen, been in the industry for over 20 years. I've not seen anything like this.
And then right here is the Chris Powell Challenge. We talked about it in the presentation. And this is the 12-week, like the one with the prizes and the contest. And what we're doing now is actually setting you guys up for greater success in the 12-week, in the Chris Powell Challenge. So just say yes, you're going to do it. Why not? Have a chance to win. So as soon as you click on that checkbox, it says that you're part of the challenge. And then down here, you're going to schedule your transformation. So you get to pick when you want to start and when you want to have your guilt-free day. Now, whenever you pick your guilt-free day, like say if I go here to pick Saturday for my guilt-free day.
That's our favorite day.
That's my favorite day, but the plan does not start until Sunday because it's around your guilt-free day. So whatever your guilt-free day you select, the plan's going to start the day after. So if you want to start right now, then just have the guilt-free day for Tuesday. So that's how that works. So I'm going to keep mine on Saturday, and I'm going to hit the start button. And there's a countdown to when I start. I have 4 days, 7 hours, and 15 minutes.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's a good visual.
Like, that is absolutely amazing. And that's really how you set up your account. Now what you can do is go to your phone, your iPhone or your Android, go to the App Store and search for Vemma Bode. And you're going to have the Vemma app, which is absolutely free. You click download. Once it downloads, you open it up, and in the username and password, you're going to enter what we just created. Mine was Megan Lynn McCurdy with my with my password. And so, you know, you might want to write that down when you're creating your account. You know, on the computer, just have a piece of paper beside you and just write down some of that information so you don't forget. And then you can go and log into your app, and it'll be already ready for you.
So that basically the Bode Trainer and the app work synergistically.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
So that's how you create your account. Now, there's lots of other things that you can do once, you know, within your Bode Trainer. There is information on, you know, on the recipes. So you can go in and look at all of the recipes that they have available, every single one of them. Now, if you want to see your individual recipes, you go into your meal options, and that's going to show you, again, your meal options. So you can go there anytime and see a week at a time what your meal options are. And if I say I decide I'm going to start eating dairy, I can actually just add that. And there it is.
That's crazy.
Yep, exactly.
That's
and then,
so good.
Oh, it really is. And one thing that you want to look at is the stats. This is basically where it's sort of like your dashboard of your progress. And every week you're going to get an alert or when you log into your app, it's going to say, you know, enter your weekly, your measurements, enter your weight and your new measurements for your waist, thigh, and hip. So you go in there and you enter it, and it's going to show you progress. So right now, because I haven't started yet, it has just a straight line, but as you progress, it's going to show on a graph just how well you're doing.
Now that's going to inspire you and motivate you to stick with the plan.
Absolutely, and then you can look at your pictures as well, and you can pull them out like this just by hovering over it, and so you can see before, and you can watch your progress as you go. So you can put your before pictures in, and then, you know, if you want to take your pictures once a week or once a month, you add, you know, your pictures in to the after. I mean, you can update it at any time, and you can see how far you've come.
Yeah, if someone was to ask me when's the best time to do pictures, I would say definitely at the start of your transformation, but I would say bi-weekly. That's what I do with my clients. They send me their pictures on a bi-weekly basis, and we can really see the changes that are happening.
And the daily trainer, this is excellent as well. See, we can't see it right now because I haven't started yet. Maybe I could log into a different account. But the daily trainer is going to show you what your day looks like. So once your program starts, it's going to show you that day what your carb and or if it's a high carb day or it's a low carb day, it's going to show you, and it'll actually be on what meal you're on as well.
Yeah, incredible.
So yeah, so you want to keep track of that. It's also on your phone as well. So what else do we want to show? Now, the resources. This is great, although when I checked before this call, Gilbert, Vemma.com was not loading.
They know doing the maintenance, I think.
Yeah, so I'm going to try it now. I'm going to show the Bode Plan because it's going to show you what the carb cycle schedule looks like and the smart food guide. This is really important.
You working? No.
And it looks like Vemma.com is still down.
So they must be doing maintenance.
So anyway, that's too bad.
So what is that you're showing?
Well, so what's the Bode Plan in the resources? It's going to show you that that slide we had with the carb cycle schedule that Troy talked about at the beginning. It's going to have one of those, so you can keep an eye on what that looks like, and it's going to have the smart food guide. So you know, you don't have to follow the recipes. If you don't want to, you can actually just sort of be a little bit more free with it and just choose your protein or your fats or your carbs for each meal.
So let me give you an example, like the turkey tacos. Could you change that for really lean ground beef?
You could have, yeah, as long as it's in the smart protein list, you can have anything. And And so if the taco is a high-carb meal, then you would have, say, extra lean beef with brown rice, for example.
That's a high carb.
Yeah, that would be a high carb.
Yeah.
Or let me see, what would be another example? The berries and oats, which was on my plan on the high carb day. I could replace the berry and oats with, I could actually have a shake if I wanted to, or I could have porridge or rice, whatever it is, like instead of having oatmeal, or even granola.
Granola, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or any other, maybe something like all bran or anything like that, anything that doesn't maybe contain a lot of sugar, but most importantly, it needs to be on the list. And that's what Chris and Heidi have done, is they've gone through all certain types of foods that are perfect for the meal plan of carb cycling. So it's super critical that you follow the protocol and follow the system and follow the plan.
Yeah,
that's all at the body. That's the body plan, Vemma Body Transformation Plan week carb cycle, correct?
Absolutely.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So another example of switching it up on my recipes and on my daily meals. There was a body burn and avocado slices. That was actually one of my meals. So if I didn't feel like having avocado, I could have the body burn and a handful of almonds.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
Or if you don't have a body burn, like say you want to have your body burn for a different meal, you could actually just replace that with a smart protein and the handful of almonds or the avocado, whatever you choose. It's really flexible.
And remember those food measurements, you're using your hands, remember, as measurement tools. So just to go over that again for you guys, is the size of a clenched fist is your carbohydrate portion. The size of your palm is the size of your protein portion. The size of 2 clenched fists is the size of your veggies. And then your fat intake is the size of your thumb. Okay, so just to go over that again, because that's very important that you follow your measurements for your hands as tools.
Absolutely. And if you wanted to ever go in and change your settings, you just would click on settings. And, you know, right in here, this is important to show you guys, if you changed phones, like say you have an iPhone and then you upgraded and got an Android, you could just go and select Android instead of iPhone, so it's really flexible that way. Your email notifications, you can decide whether you want to get them or not. I suggest that you get every bit of notification that you can, because we're developing new habits here. And
yeah, you want to be reminded.
The daily notification is really great, because right before you go to bed at night, you have a message from the Body app saying in your email that if tomorrow's a high carb day, or tomorrow's a low carb day, or tomorrow's a guilt-free day, it'll say tomorrow is low carb day.
Yeah.
So it's really great. And then you have a weekly notification email as well. Okay, and then you can change your wake-up time if you decide that 5 o'clock is too early or too late. And then, of course, time zone. If you're traveling, you can change your time zone. And yeah, that's pretty much, I think, all of the things I really wanted to share. I think we could maybe open it up for some questions.
Yeah, let's do that. Good idea.
You know, you guys did phenomenal, and maybe you can just unmute the lines and somebody can just talk and try it like that. How about that?
Yeah, we could try unmuting the lines, or what we could do.
If it gets too noisy, then or just what you can do is, if anybody's got anything, just type in the message, and I think you did a phenomenal job. I mean, I feel like I can just get it off the phone right now and walk somebody through it, and you see, just by, I was going through the back door, going through Gilbert Anderson, and then entering my code, and then going into the body, and then going into the trainer, and then, are you following what I'm saying?
Yes.
Absolutely.
You see, that's how us rookies do it. Well, and you know, right? that's the thing about working with professionals, you guys. Okay, type in your questions. I do not have one question that didn't get answered, and you know, and I found out some things. You know, where to go in and do what if we want to change what we're doing instead of just guessing. You know, I'll be able to sit down with friends tomorrow and go over what I need to teach them to go ahead and do what they need to do.
And you know what as well, Gilbert, which is really good, is that we've actually recorded the call tonight, so we're going to upload it to YouTube. So if anybody that has forgotten any information that Megan and I have shared tonight, we'll be uploading that video so you can watch it at your leisure.
Oh, that is so good if you could do that. Okay. All right. Well, I think if everybody's good with that, I want to thank Troy. I want to thank Meg. We did it all in an hour. You guys, what a great opportunity. And I'm going to tell you, we are tracking. There was an old saying when I was being trained by my first network marketing coach. He said, nobody respects anything unless it's inspected. Well, here's what you got. You got the Powells to go ahead and work their system, track your results, and just give you the encouragement. And I'm going to tell you what I really love what Bob said on Sunday night is he said very clearly. He said that this is an emotional, and if your goals aren't making you excited and aren't scaring you at the same time, and I've got to congratulate all of you people that made the decision to have a better quality of life, to go out there, and here's what I'm going to tell you. Go look after your own house and then go help change the world. And that's what I'm going to commit the rest of my life to do, is to do the things to help others. And I will tell you, I found my home. I found what I like to do, and I'm having a ball. In the last 20-some days that I've joined this business, I will tell you, I've just watched it grow and grow now in 4 countries. We got people on from Australia tonight. We got people all through the United States and Canada, and I don't know what other countries they're on, but you tell you, where can you go build an international business? The guy that was doing the presentation this afternoon had business, I think he said, in 30-some countries. So with that, everybody, thank you so much and have a great night.
Thank you, Gilbert.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.